Dear students, today our topic is heights and distance. Day 18 is going on. Day 18 heights and distance topic is going on. Until yesterday we have discussed some theory, concepts, examples and standard bits, and in level 1 some problems we have discussed. Let us going to discuss some problems in level 1 according to our schedule. Important sums are there. In level 1, fifth question 10 and 22, 5, 10, 22. Some problems we have discussed. Now we should discuss 5, 10, 22. 5, 10, 22. Let us read the question. Fifth question. A man standing on a level plane observes the angle of elevation of top of pole to be alpha. A man standing on a level plane. A man standing on a level plane observes the angle of elevation of top of pole to be alpha. This is the pole. Top of pole. Right? This is T. T is the top of pole. Top of pole to be alpha. He walks a distance equal to double the height of the pole. Double the height of the pole. Let this is H. Let this is A. This is B. This is C. Double the height of pole. He moved. So this is H. This is 2H. Like that, double the height of pole he walked, and he found that height of the pole towards it, and finds that the angle of elevation is 2 alpha. From B the angle is 2 alpha. At starting position this is alpha, and here it is 2 alpha. Then the elevation to find. Then what we should calculate? A man standing on a level plane observes the angle of elevation. Angle of elevation of top of pole to alpha. Angle A is alpha. He walks distance equal to double the height of the pole towards the pole. Yes, 2h. Find and finds that the elevation is 2 alpha, then alpha. So what is the value of alpha should calculate. Let this is x. We can apply the formula according to h is equal to d by cot alpha minus cot beta. So h is equal to d means 2h by cot alpha minus cot beta. So cot alpha minus cot 2 alpha. Cot alpha minus cot 2 alpha, h get cancelled. So write like this: cot alpha minus cot 2 alpha is equal to 2. Let us verify the option. Verify. Alpha is equal to 15 degrees. Because the cot 15, now you can write cot 15 minus cot 30. Cot 15 degrees minus cot 30 degrees is equal to dash. Let us verify the value. Cot 15 minus cot 30 degrees. Cot 15 value 2 plus root 3, and cot 30 value simple root 3 get cancelled 2. So verified option alpha is equal to 15 degrees. So 15 can be converted into radians as pi by 12. Option 1 is the right answer. Now let us see 10th question. 5, 10, 22. 10th question. This is important question. According to theory also, two towers are standing on a level ground. From a point on the ground midway between them, the angles of elevation of their tops are 60 and 30 respectively. If the height of the first tower is 100 meters, then what is the height of second tower? Draw like this. This is first tower A, B. This is C, midpoint of two towers. This is E. AB is the first tower and DE is the second tower. This is the midpoint of the joining of foot of two towers. This is E. Let this is he given as 60 degrees, this one, and this is 30 degrees. First tower height he given as 100, and this is H. This is x, this is x, because it is midpoint. Now use this one. in triangle ABC. Triangle ABC, tan 60 is equal to 100 by x. Tan 60 equal to 100 by x. So x into root 3 is equal to 100. X is equal to 100 by root 3. This is in first triangle. Now see the second triangle CED or CDE. In triangle CDE, tan 30 degrees is equal to h by x. Tan 30 degrees is equal to h by x. What is the value of tan 30? 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 is equal to h by x. I mean x by h by x. Okay, h by x. Take cross multiplication. H is equal to x by root 3. X meaning already we had written here 100 by root 3. So 100 by root 3 into root 3 becomes 3. So 100 by 3 is the answer. This we can remember as a formula like that. If the two towers are in some distance, if height of first tower is h and the angles of elevation of two towers at a midpoint of line joining the foot of towers are complementary, means sum of two angles equal to 90 degrees, then height of second tower equal to h by 3, directly you can write, are complementary. Like that simply he given in JEE Mains in AAA 2002 question, simply the answer is h by 3. Later the question converted into sum like this 100 by 3. Now let us see 22nd question. Yesterday some questions we have discussed. Rather than those sums are discussing this one. 22nd question. A kite is flying at a height of 60 meters above the ground. The string attached to the kite is temporarily tied to a point on the ground. The inclination of string with the ground is 60. The length of the string, assuming that there is no slack in the string. A kite is flying at the height of 60 meters above the ground. Kite string, this one. This is kite K. Let it be string. A kite is flying at the height of 60 meters above the ground. The string attached to the kite is temporarily tied to a point on the ground. Okay, this is the point on the ground. Let us write here P, a point on the ground. The inclination of the string with the ground is 60 degrees. This is 60 degrees. The length of string, assuming that there is no slack to the string. Kite height he given as 60. Kite height above the ground is 60. Yesterday we discussed that regarding sums of, to find the hypotenuse we should calculate sin theta or cos theta. In triangle this is KPA. In triangle KPA use sin 60 is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. So here opposite 60 by PK. Sin 60 value root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 equal to 60 by PK. PK means this is the length of string. So calculate here. So PK is equal to 120 by root 3. This you can write as 40 into 3, 40 into root 3 to root 3. It becomes 40 root 3. 40 root 3 first half is the correct answer. Now level 1 we have completed. Let us discuss about some questions in level 3, because so many questions in level 3 given as JEE Mains questions. And whatever the questions important in level 3, let us discuss some problems I want to discuss with you. Page number 192 questions. From 18th question I will start. Page number 192. 18th question onwards let us discuss until 34, 20, 21 like this. Level 3. Heights and distance level 3, page number 192. Page number 192, 18, 20, 21, 22. Like previous MCET questions, previous JEE Mains questions I am discussing now. 18th question is important question. Read the question. A lamp post situated at the middle point M of the side AC of a triangular plot ABC. Let us draw the diagram, triangular plot. triangular plot. This is A, this is B, this is C. This is the triangular plot. A lamp post is situated at the midpoint of the side AC, midpoint M of the side AC of triangular plot ABC. This is AC. Here this is M. M is the midpoint of AC of triangular plot ABC with BC is equal to 7. BC meaning opposite A, it is a small a. And CA is equal to 8. CA, this one 8 given. CA equal to 8 and AB is equal to 9. So each and every value given. So I'll write what is the value opposite to capital A is small a. Small a is equal to 7 and small b is equal to 8 and small c is equal to 9. And a lamp post situated at the midpoint M of the side AC. Lamp post subtend an angle 15 degrees at the point B. Let draw like this. This is the lamp post. This is the L. This L is subtending an angle 15 degrees like this you draw. Subtending an angle 15 degrees yet B. 15 degrees yet B. The height of the lamp post. Try to understand another diagram I am drawing here. This is B. Not this is M. This is B. This is lamp post L. Here the lamp post is subtending an angle 15 degrees yet B. Now we should calculate the height of the lamp post. Let this is H. BM means we don't know. So what is BM? If you can understand, we can easily do the sum. What is BM means? This is BM means nothing but length of median opposite to B. Length of median. Length of median. Length of median BM I am writing. Remember the formula 1 by 2 into 2c square plus 2a square minus b square. 2c square plus 2a square minus b square is the length of median. Now 1 by 2 into 2c square means everything we had written here. 2 into c square means 9 square. So 2 into 81 plus 2 into a square means here 2 into 49 minus b square meaning 64. So 2 into 81 162, 162 plus 98. 162, 98. 260 minus 64. 196. So this is 1 by 2 into root 196. 196 root is 14. 14 by 2 becomes 7. So now BM equal to 7 we got. Now in triangle, right here, in triangle BML, tan 15 degrees is equal to H by 7. So H is equal to 7 into tan 15. Tan 15 value 2 minus root 3. 2 minus root 3. So 7 into 2 minus root 3 is the correct answer. 7 into 2 minus root 3, second option is correct answer. Now 18th question completed. Let us discuss 20th question. 20th question. A tower ABCD. This is a good question, important question. A tower ABCD stands on a level ground with foot A at a point P. With foot A at a point P. Okay, let us discuss. Draw the diagram like this. This is A, B, C, D. A tower ABCD. From point P, a tower ABCD stands on a level ground with foot A at a point P on the ground. The portion AB, AC, AD making subtending alpha, beta, gamma respectively. AB is subtending angle here, alpha. In the similar way, BC is subtending angle beta with P. Like this. This is beta. Next CD, this is gamma. Alpha, beta, gamma. AB equal to A he given. This is A. AB equal to A and AC equal to B and like this. AD equal to C. AB equal to A, AC equal to B, AD equal to C and AP full X. Okay students, this is completely AC making full angle beta. And here full angle gamma. AB making subtending alpha angle, AC beta angle, and AD gamma angle. And the condition is given as alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 180 degrees. Then what is the value of A plus B plus C into X square? This is A triple and M set, both important question. In triangle ABC, in triangle ABP, write tan alpha is equal to small a by x. In triangle ABP, this is small a by x. Next, in triangle ACP, tan beta is equal to small b by x. In triangle ADP, tan gamma equal to small c by x. Given condition, given alpha plus beta plus gamma equal to 180 degrees. Alpha plus beta plus gamma equal to 180 degrees. Let us write the formula we have proved in trigonometry. Alpha plus, if alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 180 degrees, then sigma tan alpha equal to pi tan alpha. That is tan alpha plus tan beta plus tan gamma. Tan alpha plus tan beta plus tan gamma equal to tan alpha into tan beta into tan gamma. If you are having any doubt, you can take gamma this side, apply tan both sides. Tan alpha plus beta is equal to tan of 180 minus gamma, and minus tan gamma. Taking cross multiplication, you will be getting the formula tan alpha plus tan beta plus tan gamma equal to tan alpha into tan beta into tan gamma. That implies apply everything, write everything value here. Tan alpha equal to a by x, tan beta equal to b by x, tan gamma equal to c by x is equal to, this is a into b into c into x cube. A by x, b by x, c by x product. Now a plus b plus c by x whole by x is equal to abc by x cube. This x will be dividing into x cube as x square times. Take cross multiplication and write like this. A plus b plus c into x square is equal to abc. He asked the question a plus b plus c into x square equal to dash. Simply abc, first option is right. 20th question, first option. Now let us see the question number 21. AB is a vertical pole with B at the ground level and A at the top. A man finds that the angle of elevation of point A from a certain point C on the ground is 60. He moves away from the pole along the line BC at a point D on such that CD equal to 7. Let us draw the diagram first of all. AB is a vertical pole. AB is a vertical pole with B ground level and A as the top. This is B, this is A as the top. A man finds that the angle of elevation of the point A from a certain point C on the ground. A man finds A at the top level and A at the top. A man finds that the angle of elevation of a point A from a certain point C on the ground. Okay, this is ground. This is C. This is C. From the C, a man observed that the angle of elevation is 60 degrees. Next, he moves away from the pole along the line BC at a point D. Okay. Away from the point, along, okay, like this side, away of the pole, D. And he found the same angle is 45. This is 45. CD is equal to 7. Next one, from D, the angle of elevation of point A is 45. Already I have written. The height of the pole. Of course, this is simple formula. Yesterday itself I discussed that this is most IMP formula. That is nothing but H is equal to D by cot alpha minus cot beta. H is equal to D by cot alpha minus cot beta. D by cot alpha minus cot beta. What is D? 7 by cot alpha, meaning cot 45. Cot 45 minus cot 60 degrees. That is equal to 7 by 1 minus root 3. No, 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3. So take LCM here. This is 7 root 3 into root 3 minus 1. 7 root 3 by root 3 minus 1. Rationalize here root 3 plus 1 into root 3 plus 1. So 7 root 3 into root 3 plus 1. 7 root 3 into root 3 plus 1 whole by 2. 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. First option. Now 22nd question, most IMP question. In previous days this was most IMP IP 7 marks question. In MCET this is a regular bit. A pole is slightly 22nd question. A pole is slightly inclined towards the east. A pole is slightly inclined towards the east. Yet 2 points due west of its at a distance a, small a and small b. The angles of elevation of top of the pole are alpha, beta respectively. The inclination of pole with horizontal is dash. Try to understand the diagram. This is pole. This pole is leaning towards east. This pole is leaning towards east. This is E. Let us think this is E. This is east side. Okay, I am writing this is east side. This is E. And this is west side. This is W. East and west are in opposite direction. The pole is leaning towards east. Let the name of the pole here. Put here P. From P. This is a horizontal. Okay, let us think. This is the angle. Pole making an angle theta with the horizontal. We should calculate the horizontal theta here. Now, from A, from this pole, let this is A, this is B, this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. CB is equal to distance of foot of pole to an observer. First observation point small a, and this is observation point small b. So this becomes b minus a. He said the data, everything we had written, whatever data given. A pole is slightly leaning towards east at 2 points due west distance a and b. At A and B. The angles of elevation of top of the pole are alpha and beta respectively. So this is alpha and this is beta. Now the inclination of pole to horizontal theta we should calculate. Let this is x and this is h. H is the height of the pole. Now in triangle small triangle, let us calculate PAB. In triangle PAB, tan theta is equal to h by x. Tan theta equal to h by x. This is very useful. Later we can write this one. Let it be first equation. Now in triangle PCA, we can take PCA is equal to, in triangle PCA, cot alpha I am writing. Cot alpha is equal to x plus a by h. X plus a by h. Now multiply with b both sides. B cot alpha equal to bx plus ba by h. Sir, why you are multiplying? You can ask. You can get a doubt. According to options, b cot alpha, a cot beta given. So verifying options in previous IPE question, this we should prove that theta is equal to tan inverse b minus a by b cot alpha minus a cot beta. So b cot alpha we have written. Let it be second equation. Now in triangle, full triangle you take now PDA. In triangle PDA. In triangle PDA, cot beta we can write cot beta is equal to total this plus this. So b plus x by h. Now multiply with a both sides. So a cot beta is equal to ab plus ax by h. ab plus ax by h. Let it be third equation. Now I am writing 2 minus 3. Second equation minus third equation becomes b cot alpha minus a cot beta. B cot alpha minus a cot beta is equal to bx plus ab minus ax. Bx plus ab, this one minus this one, whole by h. ab get cancelled. Now b cot alpha minus a cot beta gives x taken common here. Within the brackets you can write b minus a whole by h. So b cot alpha minus a cot beta. B cot alpha minus a cot beta is equal to x into b minus a whole by h. Therefore, taking cross multiplication, you will be getting as h by x. H by x is equal to b minus a whole by b cot alpha minus a cot beta. B minus a by b cot alpha minus a cot beta. What is the value of h by x? Using 1 I am writing. Using 1 here, you can understand tan theta is equal to b minus a by b cot alpha minus a cot beta. Tan theta equal to b minus a by b cot alpha minus a cot beta. Therefore, the angle he is asking, the angle made by the pole, leaned pole towards to the horizontal, with horizontal, theta is equal to tan inverse of b minus a by b cot alpha minus a cot beta. Tan inverse b minus a by b cot alpha minus a cot beta. Using this formula, sums also there. There is a chance to ask, sums depends upon this formula. Maybe alpha equal to 30, beta is equal to 60 like that. Then you can write a is equal to 5, b is equal to 7 like that. Then you can use the formula theta equal to tan inverse b minus a by a cot alpha minus b cot beta. Now let us see the question number 23. In this question number 23 was created question in 2013. Plenty of students could not do because according to option only we should do the question. Now let us see the question number 23. Question 23. ABCD is a trapezium. ABCD is a trapezium such that AB and CD are parallel and BC perpendicular to CD. Let us draw the diagram. BC perpendicular to CD. This is B. This is C. ABCD is a trapezium. This is D. Draw like this. ABCD is a trapezium such that AB and CD are parallel. AB and CD are parallel. This is AB, this is CD. AB and CD are parallel. And BC perpendicular to CD. This is BC, this is CD. BC perpendicular to CD. Angle ADB is equal to theta. Angle ADB. Draw like this. Angle ADB is equal to theta. Put here the name is theta. Angle ADB is equal to theta. And that's all. BC is equal to P. This is P distance. And CD is equal to Q. This distance given as Q. That's all. This is the data. Now, that what we should calculate. Then AB equal to, we should calculate the distance or something. The result of AB we need to calculate. But everything given in the form of sin theta and cos theta. So let us think the hint that we should use sine rule. So let I am writing here, let angle CDB, angle CDB is equal to alpha. Let us write this is an angle alpha. Simply we can write alpha. AB and CD are parallel because trapezium meaning two sides are the enclosed geometrical diagram having two sides are parallel. CD and AB is parallel. In the parallelogram or in the parallel between the parallel lines, if a transversal line exists, then alternate interior angles are equal. You can write here alpha. So angle ABD is equal to also alpha. Using the property of sum of all angles in any triangle equal to 180, then you can write this one as pi minus theta plus alpha. Angle DAB I am writing. Angle DAB is equal to pi minus of theta plus alpha. Pi minus of theta plus alpha. Pi minus of theta plus alpha is the angle A, that is angle DAB. Now, using sine rule, Using sine rule in triangle ADB. Using sine rule in triangle ADB. So now you write sine theta by AB is equal to, because opposite by angle by its side. Sine theta by AB is equal to sine of pi minus of theta plus alpha. Sine of pi minus of theta plus alpha by dB. I think every option given in the form of dB, no, not in dB. We should calculate the value of dB. Now sine theta is equal to, let us write next step. Sine theta is equal to sine theta by AB. Sine theta by AB is equal to sine 180 minus theta gives sine theta plus alpha. Write this one as sine theta plus alpha by dB. Now we can write multiply and divide with dB. AB, I am writing AB is equal to dB sine theta whole by sine theta plus alpha. Apply like this: sine theta cos alpha plus cos theta sin alpha. Sine theta cos alpha plus cos theta sin alpha. Now I am writing multiply and divide with dB. Multiply comma divide with dB. Divide by, you should write. Multiply and divide by dB. Now AB is equal to dB square. dB square into sine theta whole by dB sine theta. See the options, every option is given in terms of theta. So write like this: dB cos alpha sine theta. dB cos alpha sine theta plus dB sin alpha cos theta. dB sin alpha cos theta. Using this triangle, in triangle ABDC, see like this, this is C is right angle here, C, this is D, CD is equal to Q, this is B, CB is equal to P, and DB is equal to P square plus Q square according to Pythagoras theorem. And where alpha we thought at D. So you can write here sine alpha is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. So P by root of P by dB I am writing. P by dB, no need to write like this. So P gives dB sin alpha. P gives dB sin alpha. And cos alpha is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse Q by dB. So Q gives dB cos alpha and dB cos alpha, and directly you can write as dB square is equal to P square plus Q square, because dB is equal to root of P square plus Q square. Whatever the value we had written here, every value is needed, substitute here. Therefore AB is equal to dB square, meaning P square plus Q square into sin theta. P square plus Q square into sin theta by dB cos alpha, meaning P. So you write here P sin theta plus dB sin alpha, given here dB sin alpha is P. So dB cos alpha is Q. Q sin theta plus P cos theta is correct answer. AB is equal to P square plus Q square into sin theta by P cos theta plus Q sin theta given. The option 1 is correct answer. 23rd question. Now let us see the 24th question. Observe this one carefully and write the notes properly. A tower stands at the center of the circular park. A tower stands at the center of circular park. A and B are 2 points, center of circular park. A comma B are 2 points on the boundary of the park. AB equal to A, subtend angle of 60 degrees. Let us draw the circle first of all. This is the center. A tower stands at the center of the circular park. Draw like this. Better to draw. Center of the circular park. A and B are points, 2 points on the boundary. This is A comma B. This is A, this is B. On the boundary means on the circle itself. A comma B are 2 points. The distance between AB is equal to small a boundary, subtends an angle 60 degrees at the foot of the tower. This is the foot of the tower. Means at the center. This is the foot of the tower. Subtending, the AB is subtending 60 degrees. Next, at the foot of the tower, and the angle of elevation of top of tower from A or B, anything. A or B is 30 degrees. Draw like this. This is top of tower T, then this is O, this is 30 degrees. Using this one, this is 30 degrees. Let us draw this one OA and OB as radius of circle. Let OA equal to OB equal to radius. Radius means R. Let OA equal to OB equal to radius. You can understand here, this is a three-dimensional geometry concept. Here it is a circle is there, like this tower is there. In the center, tower is there. Here, the tower is subtending, here the AB, whatever the line is here, it is subtending 60 degrees at the top of the tower. And from here to A like this, you should understand like this. So, from here to this one, the angle is making like this. So, triangle should be converted like this, students. Observe here. The angle will be forming here at the pen cap. So, it is 30 degrees. Now, you can understand that AB is equal to OB. We thought the radius OA is equal to OB is equal to R, and given AB is equal to A. Given AB is equal to AB means the 2 points on the boundary of the circle. AB is equal to A. Using cosine rule, I am writing. Using cosine rule. Just I am discussing the formula. A square is equal to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos capital A in the properties of triangle chapter. Otherwise, B square equal to C square plus A square minus 2CA cos capital B like this. So, whatever the value you are calculating, that one is equal to this square. A we are calculating. So, A square is equal to up next sides, other adjacent sides. So, R square. So, sum of those squares minus 2 into R into cos 60 degrees. 2 into R into cos 60 degrees. So, this is R square plus R square minus 2R square into cos 60 value 1 by 2. 2 to get cancelled. So, R square plus R square minus R square. It becomes A square is equal to R square plus R square minus R square. R square get cancelled. So, A square is equal to R square. So, therefore, A is nothing but R. So, A equal to radius here. The distance between AB also given to whatever the value radius given, that value will be decided as A. Now, in triangle, let us draw like this. Draw the triangle like this. Here it is O, this is the top of the tower, and this is A. Here it is making the angle 30 degrees. So, this is height, this is OA, we got just R or A, anything. So, now using tan 30. In this triangle, use tan 30 equal to h by a. Tan 30 value 1 by root 3. H value we should calculate h by a. So that implies h is equal to a by root 3. That's all. A by root 3 or r by root 3, anything you can write. But in options given as h is equal to a by root 3, third option. 24th question completed. Let us discuss about 28th question. Question. Let a vertical tower AB has its end A on the level ground C. Let's see the C be the midpoint of AB and P be a point on the ground such that AP equal to 2AB. Let a vertical tower AB has its end A. Okay. Let us draw the diagram like this. This is A, this is B. Let a vertical tower AB has ends A on the level ground. Okay. On the level ground C, the midpoint of AB and P be a point on the ground such that AP is equal to 2AB. This is the P be a point on the level ground. On the ground C, what he is asking, let C be the midpoint of AB. Put here C. C be the midpoint of AB and P be a point on the ground such that AP is equal to 2AB. AP equal to 2AB. So this is 2AB. The distance of AP given as 2AB. Let this one as H, this one as H, total 2H. This is H by 2, H by 2 you can take, but this is better. Now 2AB meaning 4H because twice of AB given. Next, which one we should calculate? What he given? Read the question once again. If angle BPC equal to beta, BPC, draw like this. Clarity is there. Given directly. Angle BPC, this is beta. Angle BPC equal to beta he given. And what is the value of tan beta he is asking. We did not discuss about this one, alpha. Beta, tan beta we should calculate. According to question condition, we have drawn the diagram. Now in triangle ABP, full angle tan. First let us write, I am writing let angle CPA is equal to alpha. Angle CP equal to alpha. In triangle APC, ACP you can write. In triangle ACP, tan alpha equal to H by 4H. So H by 4H means 1 by 4. Now draw like this. Write this one as in triangle ABP. In triangle ABP, tan of alpha plus beta. Tan of alpha plus beta is equal to 2H by 4H. So 2H by 4H meaning 1 by 2. You know the formula, tan of alpha plus beta is tan alpha plus tan beta by 1 minus tan alpha into tan beta. So write like this, tan alpha plus tan beta by 1 minus tan alpha into tan beta. 1 minus tan alpha into tan beta is equal to 1 by 2. Apply the value tan alpha here 1 by 4, you will be getting the answer tan beta. 1 by 4 plus tan beta whole by 1 minus 1 by 4 tan beta. 1 by 4 plus tan beta, this is beta. By 1 minus 1 by 4 tan beta equal to 1 by 2, take cross multiplication. So 1 plus 4 tan beta. 1 plus 4 tan beta by 4 minus tan beta equal to 1 by 2. Equal to 1 by 2, take cross multiplication. This becomes 2 plus 8 tan beta. 2 plus 8 tan beta equal to 4 minus tan beta. 2 taken that side, this minus tan beta taken this side, becomes 9 tan beta equal to, therefore 9 tan beta equal to 2, tan beta equal to 2 by 9. Tan beta value is 2 by 9. 2 by 9 is the second option. Now 28th question completed. Let us discuss about 29th question. 29th question, an aeroplane, already we had done in examples also. An aeroplane flying at a constant speed parallel to the horizontal ground root 3 km above it. It is observed that the angle of elevation is 60 from a point on the ground. Okay, until here, draw the diagram. This is root 3 km. This is 60 degrees. This is P1, position 1. After 10 seconds, after 5 seconds even. After 5 seconds, angle 60, from the point on the ground, after 5 seconds, the elevation of the top of the same point is 30 degrees. Then TH is wrong. Then the speed in kilometer per hour of aeroplane. This is position 1. This is position 2. Of course, height is not changing. Height is constant. This is root 3 km. Let this is A, this is B, this is C. This is 5 seconds I am writing. In 5 seconds, he given the speed. Now, first of all, let this is x, this is y. In triangle PAB, take tan 60. Tan 60 is equal to root 3 by x. The value of tan 60 is root 3. So root 3 into x equal to root 3. Root 3 get cancelled. Therefore x equal to 1 we got. X is equal to 1. Now, he did not discuss about angle. He should discuss just maybe some mistake. Root 3 kilometer from, okay, later after 5 seconds the same point making 30 degrees. Okay. Draw like this. So this is 30 degrees. Now in triangle P2A, this is P1. P2AC. In triangle P2AC, tan 30 degrees. Tan 30 degrees is equal to root 3 by x plus y. This is B. Root 3 is equal to x plus y. Root 3 here, tan 30 value 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 is equal to root 3 into x plus y. Taking cross multiplication, we will get as x plus y equal to 3. X already we got 1. That implies, substitute here, 1 plus y equal to 3. So y is equal to 2. Y is equal to 2 means in 5 seconds, distance travelled by plane. Distance travelled by plane in 5 seconds. Distance travelled by plane, I mean aeroplane, equal to 2 kilometer. That is in 5 seconds given. Now you can write speed equal to distance by time. Speed equal to distance by time. So what is the distance here? 2 into time 5 seconds. Let us consider, we have to consider into kilometer per hour. 1 hour is equal to, in yesterday also we discussed the same model. 1 hour equal to 3600 seconds. So write into, so convert the seconds as hours. 2 into 3600 by 5 I am writing. So 5 will be dividing 720 times. So 2 into 720 equal to 1440 kilometer per hour. 1440 kilometer per hour is the speed of the aeroplane. Very good speed. Now let us see 30th question. Question number 30. PQR is triangular park. Now it is 31. Now 30th question. 30th question. A tower T1 height of 60 meter located exactly opposite tower of T2 of height 80 meter. Let us see the two towers. Draw the two towers like this. This is a T1 and this is a T2. This is a 60, this is 80. This is a 60, this is a 20. So total this is 80. A tower T1 is height of 60 located exactly opposite of tower T2 of height 80 on straight road from the top of T1. From the top of T1, if the angle of depression of foot of T2 from the top of T1. This is the foot. This is F2 I am writing. This is F1 you can write. This is from the top of. Read the question carefully. From the top of T1, if the angle of depression of foot of T2 is twice the angle of elevation of top of T2, then the width of river. Okay. From this one, if you are observing elevation from top of T1 to top of T2, if it is alpha, whatever the angle you are observing from top of T1 to foot of T2 is 2 alpha. It is twice. Then width of this one we should calculate. Let us write x. Now in triangle, put a here. In triangle T1 T2 A, tan alpha is equal to 20 by x. This is also x. Tan alpha is equal to 20 by x. In the triangle, let us consider this one. In triangle T1 F1, Whenever this is 2 alpha, this is also 2 alpha according to transversal concept. T1 F1 F2. T1 F1 F2 tan 2 alpha is equal to tan 2 alpha is equal to 60 by x. We know that the formula of tan 2 alpha 2 tan alpha by 1 minus tan square alpha. So 2 tan alpha by 1 minus tan square alpha equal to 60 by x. Apply the value alpha equal to here 2 into 20 by x whole by 1 minus this is 400 by x square is equal to 60 by x. Now here 40 by x into take LCM here x square minus 400 whole by x square get cancelled. That's all. Here x, this is x square by x square minus 400. X square by x square minus 400 is equal to 60 by x. This x will be getting cancelled and taking cross multiplication. This 2 times 3 times 20 table get be cancelled. So take cross multiplication, you will be get as 2x into x, 2x square. 2x square is equal to 3x square minus 1200. Because 3 is there, take cross multiplication. 3x square minus 1200. Now it becomes x square is equal to 1200. So x is equal to root 1200. Root 1200 becomes 400 into 3. Whenever it is 400 into 3, you can take this one as 20 root 3. 20 root 3 option is there, third option. 30th question, third option. Okay, students, remaining 4 sums are there. Let us finish the remaining 4 sums and in level 2 sum questions in next class.